Hello, welcome. Happy day. Sunday, right? Happy Sunday. Hope you're having a beautiful day so far. This is Hug Nation Live, an opportunity to share gratitude and connect. Ah, I would love to hear what you're grateful for. I have a little image on the screen right now that highlights something that's on my mind. Um, I I had a nightmare last night about getting my hair cut, and I've just been what's making noises on me? There we go. Hey Tom, hey Bill, hey Jen, hey Gerbot. So maybe I should adjust this slightly. Will this work? Oh, hey, there we go. So I first of all, hello, good morning. I'm in a good mood today, despite the fact that Lisa is leaving shortly. I'm taking her to the airport. She's going to head up to Monterey for her concert, and but I'm going to head up in a few on Tuesday, and maybe not sing on Wednesday. But if you are in Monterey or near Monterey, definitely want to come to the performance Wednesday night of the choir. If you're going to be there, let me know, and that might influence me if I'm going to sing or not. But maybe I'll bring this picture back on shortly. Once let's see. What if I do this? No, that's not going to do it. This, maybe this. I guess that'll work. I had this nightmare that I had asked AI to cut my hair. I'm gonna take this off. This is starting to be distracting for me. Okay. I had a dream that I allowed AI to cut my hair, and it shaved my beard. It gave me a buzz cut for the top of my head, and then it made it like about an inch long in the back up to the middle of my head, and it dyed it was bright pink. And I was so angry in the dream. I was like yelling and screaming and like pounding the ground. Like when I woke up and realized it was just a dream, I had so much relief. I mean, you would have thought that I was being chased by a murderer in my dream, and I woke up like, oh, thank God. It was just a nightmare. Oh, thank God. My hair didn't get cut by AI. And I think there's a reason why it was such a big deal to me. Last night, Lisa and I had a conversation about my hair. I acknowledged that I don't think that this is the most flattering look for me right now. And I'll have pictures come up in, my Facebook memories and with shorter hair and without a beard, and I'm like, man, I that is a better look for me, or even a shorter beard, a more trimmer beard. And but there's something that I'm experiencing right now in my relationship that is significant, and that is that I see myself in the mirror, and I have this like old, vain, insecure part of me that's like, ugh, you got to fix that. Like you could look better. That old need to always look your best, and then I had this new reminder of like, you don't have to always look your best. Like your physical appearance is not that important. You are committed to a woman who sees the beauty that is way deeper. And I know that and I believe that because I have that experience with her. Like she is so beautiful to me. The most beautiful woman in the world. And I know what that feels like to see the beauty that is so much deeper, like, so she might be like, "Oh, I have a pimple on my chin." I'm like, I literally, like, I cannot see it. I don't. And so to be in this secure place is liberating. And so part of that liberation is allowing me to let's see what happens if this beard gets crazy and this hair gets crazy. Because the only person whose judgment I care about is not judging me at all. In fact, in this conversation last night, she said, you know, I've been with you through many looks, with buzzed head, with pink hair, with whatever this is now. That not her words. And she goes, and occasionally there are things that I might have preferences for, but it's not a big deal. I would tell you if I really didn't like something. But really, he goes, what I like most of all is your adventurous spirit. And I love your courage in exploring this avatar that you're in. And so with that support, it allows me to go down this road past the point of, might not be the best idea. That's okay, because I have her support and her love. I've grown my hair out once before when I was in college, and the period of time, I'm about 3 months into the difficult period because my hair grows big, 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 big before it falls. And even I mean, it's very curly and thick. So, in college, I wore bandanas on my head for about 2 years. That was when Rico Suave was very popular, so it was kinda cool. I thought I was cool. And now that it's cooler, I'm so stoked that I can wear beanies because, it like, my bed head is tragic. It's so crazy. So at least, I can tame it. Um, which is why I've been thinking, about how funny it is of what Lisa signed up for when we met versus what she's now got, which is why I made this graphic. Which is Gerbot's laughing. Welcome, Mystic Wool and Maya Touch, and anyone else who might be here from Instagram. Christina says, long hair and great beards are awesome. A lot of what we believe is beautiful. We are always unlearning. Oh, I love that. Yeah. Chris says, happy Sunday. My significant other hated my green hair for the 11 months I had it, but I had fun with the attention. Gerbot saying, rico, suave. Yeah. Whatever happened to Rico Suave? So I'm feeling emboldened by Lisa's support, and yeah, we'll see what happens through the winter. I feel like I need to let it go through winter, spring, and then maybe reevaluate, decide is it because like I saw a picture of myself when my beard was it was a legit beard, but it was probably much more groomed, and I was like, that looks handsome. Whereas now I feel like I just look wild. Not the worst thing. And again, like I'm embracing the adventure of what happens when nature takes over my body. Stay tuned. Gerbot says, grateful for a beautiful day outside yesterday with friends and others who care about our country. Yeah, we'd love to hear more about people's experiences whatever they did yesterday. Christina says, grateful for community. Celebrated a friend's pregnancy yesterday with what the couple called a baby jam. Amazing food, beverages, and combos about life and what's going on in the world. That sounds delightful. I Am grateful for just some really fun conversations with Lisa yesterday, and really grateful for this home that I live in, and grateful for all the plants. I did a lot of gardening yesterday. Grateful to get my hands in the dirt and repot some things. I'm grateful for um, all of the wisdom and experience that is available on YouTube. I had friends so often uh, tell about how they learn how to fix their plumbing and all this house fix it stuff from YouTube, and I'm just not that handy. But gardening now, that is I've been really getting into and learning. I had so many wrong beliefs and understandings about soil, especially for indoor potted plants. I had no idea. I thought if you bought potting soil, that's what you used in a pot. It's not. For almost every like indoor plant, house plant, potting soil is way too dense. Isn't that crazy? Like what? Anyway, so I repotted some things and um, feeling feeling like I'm always learning, always growing. So grateful for the wisdom of YouTube gardeners. Although there's so many like influencer gardener people, influencer houseplant people that they are almost have the same vibe as everything else in social media, where instead of just like so I'll watch these videos and I'll have that insecure feeling of like my plants aren't as good. I'm not as good. Just like social media, like seeing people show off their Lamborghinis, except I'm doing it with like, oh, their Monstera plant is so much healthier than mine. Oh, I'm not enough. Social media, why do you do this to us? But I am learning and I'm trying to embrace the journey of green thumb growth. Bill says, today I'm grateful for the amazing human being who was honest and turned my wallet into lost and found where I left it on the shelf at the grocery. Yay! Yay for amazing humans. So happy to hear that your wallet was discovered by someone who's as honest as you. Chris says, grateful to be chilling on my couch now, but also grateful to be a part of the rally yesterday and to be surrounded by like minded people. It was moving. I saw some pretty incredible footage around the country, pretty inspiring. Good morning, Michael. Michael says, I'm grateful for the warmth of the sun today and to not be waking up feeling sick. I've been getting over a gnarly cold, so I'm grateful to feel it behind me now. Yay, glad you are feeling better. Anyone else want to share something that they're feeling grateful for? Hello, the world is our garden, and accidentally, I am grateful to be going to a 4-year-old's birthday party today. And grateful for Lisa and I made a little birthday video for this little girl because Lisa's got to leave today. So Lisa recorded a message and sang a song, and then Hug Monster came in and started talking. I'm grateful for my discovery that I love puppetry. I love making videos with Hug Monster. Good morning, Juan. Lisa says, happy Sunday, my friend. I'm grateful I was included in my friend's wedding ceremony Friday. Congrats to Todd and Steven. I love love. Yay. Is it Sunday already? Oh my goodness. I feel like I lost a lot of time. I am grateful for all the footage I have of my grandpa. I've been spending more time editing grandpa footage and been so immersed. And if you hear me at the end of every one of I say on behalf of Grandpa Caleb, and we hug. And so I've got a great Halloween video of Grandpa dressing up with pink wings and then a little clip from Hug Nation with him, and then a hug, and it's kind of a cool little reminder of the roots of this gathering. Bill says, I'm grateful that the state of Ohio approved my ordination, and I'm preparing for my first wedding in January. Yeah, that's so cool. Congrats. I just had a Facebook memory pop up of I have a photo album on Facebook of weddings, and probably 10 weddings that I've done, from Burning Man to non-Burning Man, and it's cool to look back and know I've been a part of some special days. I haven't done it for years, but there was a brief period where I did quite a few weddings. Juan says, "I'm sure that Hug Monster loves that I love puppet trees." I is that an intentional puppet trees? I like that. Bill says, "Playa weddings next year, I hope." Uh, Playa weddings are definitely my style. My strength is in improv more than tons of planning. Like, um, Lisa is someone who is prepares enough so that she is, you know, confident in that what's going to happen, and delivers something exceptional. Whereas I just let it fly, and most of the time it turns out good enough. And on Playa, generally the weddings are especially open to the randomness of it. Like, I remember I was officiating a wedding, and in the middle of me talking, a art car drove like right by us and was like super loud, like you definitely couldn't hear me. And I was like, "Dance break!" And everybody stood up, and the bride and the groom were all dancing. And like, that's I'm a roll with it kind of minister. Hey, Grasshopper, iGrass says, "Good to see you. I'm grateful to be almost 80 and having been part of your journey, starting with Assist Next Days." Wow. So cool to see you now or connect with you now. Wow. Good on you. Wow. What's next? I was just thinking, I it comes up in my mind often, actually. What a different time it was. What a different perspective of what the internet was and could be back then. Uh, Speaking of lost and found, Gerbot says, "Just a reminder for any burners that lost something this year, there are 12 days left to reclaim your items. October 31st is the last day before items get donated." Hey, Max. Good morning. God bless you too. Thanks, I guess. Did you see, like, I'm looking crazy, but I'm kind of enjoying it. Gerbot says, "Grateful for the archive video of Grandpa Caleb. Spoiler alert, I enjoyed hearing that he gave himself that name." Isn't that cool? I mean, that's what inspired me to give my name, choose the name Halcyon, is that my grandpa in his, was it late 70s, said, decided that he wanted to change his name. I was like, okay. Max says, "My playa name is Lost and Found." Welcome, Africa Burn. Good morning, Kiri. And for those of you just joining, I should show the image that I been laughing about with Lisa about how what she ordered was a pretty traditional looking guy, and what she got is something quite different. Uh, Anyone else want to share something that they're feeling grateful for before we have a hug and head off into our days? something you're grateful for, or just a reminder to ourselves that as we head into this day, that we have the ability to be ambassadors of whatever it is that we value. So we can be ambassadors of love and kindness and compassion and patience, and that you don't need to wait until you're fully qualified to make a difference in the world. You make a difference no matter what. Everything, every action, every interaction has an impact in the world. So let's decide what kind of influence we want to have in the world and decide it now so that when those opportunities come later today, whether it is in a conversation or in the traffic or some any decision or choice, opportunity for communication, we can infuse it with this version of ourselves that we choose to be in the world. So thank you for your conscious decision to be a role model and permissionary for others. Lisa says, spreading love and ripples cost us nothing, but are worth so much. Amen. Hey, Brian. Brian says, I'm grateful for the ever-present opportunity to offer something of value to this world. Well said. Hello, Jory and Amelia. Anyone else want to share a little gratitude? Last chance. I am grateful for my incredibly understanding partner and how inspiring she is. I'm grateful for the incredible meal she cooked for us last night, and grateful for the work she does in the world. Grateful for a awesome phone call I had with my friend Scott, who walked the Camino, the pilgrimage in Spain. I walked 600 miles and had just such an incredible experience. I'm not sure if anybody has done that. I have not, but I hear it is for some people, it's like their Burning Man. It is the openness and the community and the camaraderie of it is and the kind of intentionally taking on a challenge. Max says, choose what love would choose in your place. I like that. iGrass says, I'm grateful for 59 years with the love of my life in a few days. 59-year anniversary. Incredible. Thank you for sharing that. Juan says, as always, I'm grateful for family, time, and puppetries. Are you also grateful for puppetries? Yes, I am grateful for trees of all sorts, but mostly, can I say it? Yeah, go ahead. I am grateful for maple trees because they make syrup. You thought I was going to say puppetries. No. All right, I just realized that the microphone wasn't anywhere near the puppet's mouth, so my apologies. All right, that's probably enough. Wait, Lisa is grateful someone invented the vacuum. Me too. Well, wherever you are, I invite you to join me and Hug Monster and everyone here. Give yourself a big old squeeze. Feel ourselves connecting in this place beyond the physical, appreciating this day, our bodies, our ability to think and choose thoughts, our connection to one another, the beauty of shared human experiences and growth. Let's forgive ourselves and forgive others and seek to be more curious than judgmental as we navigate the day ahead of us. Let's take a deep breath in and squeeze. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and all of us here, thanks for being here for Hug Nation Live. Love you. Happy Sunday.